What is up, everybody? We've got some packages to unbox here. Let's start off with this one first. You can see, pretty large box. So we found a used pair here of, ooh, nice. Let's go. The MARSBLADES R1s. Ooh. So these are the what are they called? They're the Team Craft or whatever. These have the Labeta crossover gripper wheels. Got the different radius things. Here are the blades. Pretty good. Just a couple scuffs, but nothing too bad. They look really nice. Second box, already kind of opened, but a much needed upgrade. We've got the GoPro Hero 10 black. Very nice. Got the front screen. So yeah, that's a much needed upgrade because I was working on with a 7 white. That was my best. So we also have the max media lens or whatever that came with it. Not sure if we'll be using that, but this one already came with an SD card, but we ordered a 128 gigabyte here. Yeah. Action. What's up, everybody? We've got a take two. What's up, everybody? We've got a video here for you guys. We got a comparison video between the MARSBLADES 01 and the R1. I am wearing the R1 on feet right now, and I've been a long time user of the original 01s. I've always had nothing but good words for MARSBLADES. I think it's the best option for rollerblades and to get that ice feel when you're off ice. And I said in the rollerblade video that Trey filmed, who's also behind the camera right now, that I was looking for a pair of R1s, the roller chassis, and they're pretty expensive, but I did find a nice set on Sideline Swap used with the boot and everything here for 145 bucks, which is quite a steal. And so it's kind of satisfied my needs. Had some nice wheels on them and nice indoor like gripper wheels, and I threw some outdoor ones on, so they're just doing the trick for now. But this is really the first time I've been wearing them. I threw them on just to make sure they worked in the garage, and now we're out here gonna film a little bit of a video for you guys and see how I feel. I'm gonna go over a couple things. We'll go over general feel, usability, the look, weight. We're going to go over weight and pretty much anything else that we feel like, but that's what we'll roll with here. It's going to get a couple rips around the little tennis court here. Transition is also what I wanted to talk about. So, first impressions is, I was telling Trey just before we started rolling here, I did not think, I've always thought the original 01s were like the closest you could get. Wow, hold on. Anyways, so Yeah, I was telling him I always thought the O1s was like the closest you could get to an ice feel with rollerblades. And I thought getting these would just be a little bit lighter, taking off some of the material, but they do feel completely different. I do want to mention they come with the different inserts, and I threw in, I looked up what was like the best one to give you the ice feel, and I threw that one in. It's like the T8, so I don't know, T8H5 or something. So I have those in, so it's supposed to feel most like ice, and it really does. There's something about it, they feel a little bit more narrow, like I have to really rely on the edges of the wheel a little bit more compared to the regular O1s, where I feel like I'm a little bit more assisted. So it's making me work a little bit more, and it kind of gives you the ice feel, really. So for general feel, I really do think they feel as close as you can get to an ice boot. Okay, and we're back after a slight interruption with a Chihuahua. But so yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna throw on the O1s here in a second and just get a back-to-back feel of what we really think. But they do feel significantly more like I'm wearing an ice boot on ice. So let's throw the O1s on here. All right, we got the O1s on here on the Bauer boot, and it feels quite different already. It does feel a little bit more boxy, and I don't have as much movement in my turns for sure, but still pretty solid. I mean, compared to a regular like high-low chassis, these still feel really solid, and like they do the trick. I feel a little bit more quicker here off of general movements. I feel like I might have to put a little bit more effort into my stride with the R1s, but they're not bad. And I was expecting the weight to really feel more clunky with these, and they're not too bad. But I will say, like with the crossovers here, especially when you're like hard crossing under, I don't feel like I'm getting as much return as the R1s. The R1s really feel, like I said, like the ice boot, where I can get more out of my stride when I'm underneath here. But obviously these still do the trick. These are all my Bauer boots too, so they might feel a little bit more comfortable for the time being. Got to get used to the other ones, but yeah, so overall, talking about the general feel, definitely really different. I was not expecting the R1s to feel as much of as significant as they do. I do like the blue a lot. Let's go to the visuals. These look just way more cleaner than the O1s. The blue, it looks, you know, looks sporty. It looks like they just look quicker compared to like, yeah, they're more steez compared to, I mean, look at but these are,
it's just all black.
Yeah, so
Just black.
The general look, I would say, goes to the R1. Obviously, it just looks sporty, looks nice. I really like it. Usability, I mean, I feel like you could come out here, just got to swap out the wheels, like I said, and these would be just fine. I feel like they both have good purposes, but like I said, I would probably use these if I was playing competitive or like in a real game on like a tile floor or something like that. Just feels, it would give me that realistic feel, and which leads me into like the weight. Like I said, I was expecting these to feel more clunky. They are heavier than these, the R1s, but it's not a significant difference. So really, I don't mind it, but I would probably prefer to use these if I was playing any type of serious game. But regardless, for general like training, things just out here on the tennis court or any flat surface, I think they're both really good for what they do.
This is a basketball court.
Correction, we are at a basketball court.
Where worlds collide.
Yeah. Findlay, Ohio. Let's get a better roller rink in here for us. So yeah, what else was I gonna touch on?
That was it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like I said, a lot of good use for both of them. I will be using both of them. You'll see them in a bunch of shorts and Instagram reels and everything like that. Excited to get using these. Hopefully, I was telling Trey, hopefully some point maybe get down to like Heat Wave Arena. We're not too far. Throw the indoor wheels on. I think these would be a good move there. Something like that. Just anywhere to get more roller content in would be great. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the review. I think MARSBLADES is the way to go. I appreciate everyone tuning in. We'll catch you next time.